Nyantechwa maybe am discover for Europe akoma busuan for Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't you she me discover ye mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free na first ka komo busuan for Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etina ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa akosi kaswa ne mpatamu anase achimota la pass ekosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane anase ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwadia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Tuesday evening right here from Ghana. Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. The gentlemen are seated for us to do our business, and our business is to talk about all the happenings in our showbiz space here. Give us just about 2 hours and we're going to tell you everything that is happening in Ghana. If we don't tell you everything, come and take the rest of your data money from us. We are sure going to pay you. And I know my people will also be happy to see one of the guys that they have been asking all the time. My Nigerian friend, they'll be asking, where is Mr. Force? And the other day someone will be saying, where is Ferguson? Ferguson is right there in the house today. I know you guys have missed him so much. First, they have been looking for you all over. I'm sure they think you are the only person among us who speaks for them. Me, they have been hater, like I know, and I've taken the tag, like with pride.
I mean, we are back. We are back.
Me, they say I've been hater, like I've been xenophobic.
No credit.
So they give me some words that I've been xenophobic.
Hey. Wow, that means you hate internationals.
Is it the other day when I had the interview with Baba Sadiq? So they were able to know my real height. Say, you were a short one, that's why you have. This Sammy guy is a short guy. No wonder he has hatred in him.
All the short guys.
Yeah, haters. Well, that was just by the way. So shout out to everybody watching from around the world, friends, families, and those who are first timers. We sit every evening like this to discuss real happenings in our showbiz space, and these are the gentlemen you have been doing this with. Roland Amate is here. He is a blogger, and of course, he's also a talent manager. Last Saturday, what happened to your show, The Rains?
Saturday, I think it was very unfortunate. We were almost at the venue only for us to get the call that the event had been cancelled. You know, the first edition, they did it indoors. So this time, they wanted to open it up.
Because they were expecting some good numbers.
So they sent it to, the mistake they did was, okay, after sending it to like outside, they gave the inner auditorium to a different or event organizers to host the event. So when the rain came, they had nowhere else to do than to cancel the show. So unfortunately, we weren't able to perform at the
So your artist had to fly back to Volta Region again. Oh, Charlie. Yeah, Simone. Well, still talking about rains. I'm sure going to do something. Still talking about rains. I think for the past weeks, because of the season, we are experiencing our own version of winter. Here I'm talking about Ghana's version of winter. Ghana's version of winter comes with so much distractions, small rains, and so many things will be destroyed. One of our high streets, it is called Kaneshi. So our Ghanaian brothers and those who live here in Ghana, they know Kaneshi High Street. After the rains, Charlie, the destruction we've seen, it's so uncalled for at this time. And this is like a high street too, like a high, what some people call the principal street of Accra. And after the rains, look at this. Asphalt broken down like it was a bomb blast that happened there. Yeah, because I mean, when I see this, I see like, okay, bomb will be blasted here. Even car, what really is going down? And I want to ask my people, even before we enter into the real showbiz discussions, I want to enter my people how we are going to survive with this kind of attitude in our country. Who should we blame? Is it the contractors or maybe the society? We are sometimes not being disciplined. We are not doing what we have to do right, and that is what I want to do. Maybe we watch the videos once again, and when we come back, I'll start the discussion with this. Okay, so my editor tells me that I should run commentaries on this. So this is a UTV's report where they sent one of their reporters to the Kaneshi High Street to give them report. If you really know Kaneshi High Street, I'm sure you might have located or you might have found where we are talking about. It's on the High Street just before or after the new bridge. The new, how do we call it, flyover bridge or whatever it is, the one connecting Accra, Kolebu and Circle, and that is what you see there. It was rain. It wasn't any tsunami. It wasn't anything like that. Nah. It was just rains, like the normal rains. Not any bomb, not any like earthquake or earth tremor. And this is happening. And I regard you go for it. Yeah, what's my car?
You're quite a say biscuits, sir.
You grow for it.
Which one is one grow for?
I can't be before you. Now, So starting.
And come away mona. I mean, we shouldn't be having conversations where we want to be saying MPP4 and somebody will come back.
They are the current leaders.
No, but they did not do the Kaneshi route.
So who did it?
Sir, you push him.
Who did it?
So we
are talking about
you
leaders
know the
of today.
this Kaneshi road has been there for years.
Leaders of today, maintenance.
We understand.
Hey, so that's what I mean.
Don't say they were all starting common.
Dabi. Me say maintenance. Na uncle for Dabi man ka me ka so me.
What's your uncle for no ye kwan no?
It maintenance ke mo be yen ke na hawo. Maintenance ka be
Dabi. You see a lot of nyama we no esisi no. Blame no was obi afabi.
And this way kaswa oh there.
Ye di nkomo we a I was say ye di ni ye na ye pe solutions. It shouldn't be like and away na was so and away no why me on mo de fa on ma de bia e be kasa sa fashion bre Vlad you start here nyende o say ye one ma ye hu penimu bi ye hu penimu bi a o ye bibia dey sesan bia be ba so we should be having conversations
as this. I want to know Kaswa, about which area in Kaswa?
Around the Wija Honum side.
Just a Wija road.
Wija Honum side, Wija inside Honum. I'm not move faces our situations, especially I'm not moving.
No, twaso. There also my mom microphone in the
it should be this is general leadership issue. You understand?
It should be general
leadership issue.
Okay.
I mean, only leaders in the crap in China, even the people that we give contracts to must take some of this blame because
so that's someone's cow.
Obi, yes. Obi or ye kwano, and can the contract na ye demand on the ye assume say massa a kwano away. So sometimes Mr. Fosse be among a moment design your manager. Ye ma contract na ye ma duration at the bay kwano evi. It's a kwano a survivor and I say and now then you should have some years Bianca. You bet me okay within 10 years no e kwan say ya you betimi hold you responsible and I say sika I'm not sure they do that. They don't do it and I'm saying that some community consider sanyama na contractor cry dey kwan be hye nsa no no so be hu say okay within the space of 10 years no say kwan say ya it means say manye made
kwan no metan fi dey dey
men should take some
people too
e bi omo be fi
no anopa
wow
I don't
take some blame but that's the contract no mo be ye nya dia man na wie or yes or be yes or ya didn't ye so nye ni no aye no troka because in so any can say so to na wash away such a road any can say so to na wash away such a road. You understand?
Is that a student? Doing what? Like, oh, people too can sometimes be
blame no there blame no you betcha but yes cause you are striking 100%. I think say 60% will go to the leaders for some of negligence in nyama but part of the blame too will go to the citizens themselves. Others will go to maybe a control
citizens role play any day.
Flood na esi ene ebubu kwan. E den na ye den busa say citizens no so den indiscipline act ben ye so ye ya e cause flood. That is the question we should be asking ourselves. Because me ma dey me ya. The cause we bekom no we affect politician bia we area.
No, they don't even live there.
Yes, affect it wona wo yet memuni na. Ye why ye be ye kwan na ma. Ye be kwan na maokrapo na ye nye ma wo ye. You don't have anywhere to stay to. Enti bia hono ma na obetimi atana no. Wo sa wa inso sa atana wa se hwie ball asegu nso ni mu. Enko ba bia na sa akwa akochoki wo gota na enti se nso bi po na da hono ma ye to gota gum. Na ayiri nso na ya diverting nso ne kwan na ba. Akobebi foforo.
You know why no matter what we still talk about leadership. So but na kasam kotungo. The leadership provide the best means of disposing their refuse. Leadership provide that. Obeko no ni ho. Intese niema na be ma nipa na bibi no. If the leadership to me sort here, sa na mani na will stop midway.
Let the make can say the leadership. That's why I give them 60% of the blame. Say leadership.
Let's give all to them.
No, that's a baby out here hot flooded.
I don't want flooded because I don't
know. The twin. Yes.
Because
what the thing is that me
me fee, of course you know. Say if fee bullet midna a feeling be sometimes more than 2 weeks.
No number 5.
Number 5.
Yes.
And you find say the yan ko to ngo. If we lived in somewhere and can so turn a juko go baby and so to. And no you blame me say me I've paid you. I've paid yearly.
Me tena mamobi. Baby I'm a trend. Yensu so water ewo. And so betimi yira fa nkrofo. Minim how some of the people were living there. Obu on ma ono so sanko no so ye dia wo ye ya odo ye provide hwe man o anko yes suban ni bia anka so betimi yira fa. But omunim how Satan come kai pa Saturdays ye be free obi a we area obi ase ye fa rake ni aso nkote gotam. Se si asa attitude na ye jai. But you are living in a country ye person ye na ya jatmo say leadership nye. Enti ye better leadership nye enti ye tran na ya say ewu. Indirectly yes say kum ye ho. That is what we are doing no.
Okay.
Leadership and the omo ntimi nya hwe mboaye at the end of the day 2024 and no chess obi nsan koto abo ye be sa to aba there leadership na ye rotate sa.
So you think we should give 60% of
to the leaders?
That's
no 20 to the citizens. 22 omo ye dey ejuma show monsa.
Okay.
I mean, I think they don't work right for based on the contract, the kind of contract I had the mom.
Okay, me cut first. So Nana Reagan spoke first on this particular saga after the rains experience in Accra. Nana Reagan is a publicist, he's a news writer, and again he's also a talent manager. Me cut Stephen Forson, CEO of Create Music, iPro Solutions, and Create Logistics. Say, what is happening in Ghana? I remember I lived somewhere around Barry some years ago. Nagbarin was some flood prone area. And what happened was, anytime a bedroom may no, the MP in the area, that time I think it was Ayoko Bochi also, they supervise people to make sure they drench the gutters to open it up because they know rains are coming. They do it all. Like I lived there for some years. Every year do mayor they did not do any better bridge, but at least every year they open up, they drench up just to make sure. Yes,
minimize it flood.
Yes, you see. So here, if it is not leadership, who else is supposed to do this? Forcing come through.
Thank you, brother Sammy. In fact, sometimes we want to take everybody out, but it's only obviously can be their leadership beam.
In fact, I'm one problem no.
Yes, I know say leadership. See, leadership is a reflection of the people who are living in the country.
Exactly.
Because leaders no ye form space. Leaders no ye form yemu. Na ba kwa be leader. Nti se na ye subanti no ye ho leaders are na ye fa. Se na ye subanti ye ho leaders are na ye fa. That's I mean we have serious problems in this country, and the problem goes beyond NDC or MPP, goes beyond any leader who is appointed. The problem we are having in this country is attitude now. And if I say attitude now, I mean attitude of leaders or the attitude of the people who are living in the country. Now people need be answering a leader. I'm talking about the attitude in general. Because people in our country, you move in a leader. It's not like people you for be in Nigeria and then a leader na Togo. You move Ghana for ni beyond your fire, leader. But in all, no, the problem is attitude. Our attitude towards everything is bad. Just say you subai enya to the point say I say you cry. Look, the attitude of I don't care. Shameful be Self floods you buy, rains you buy a baby a flood, you browse me. Over me area more. I live around the old barrier. Excuse me, sorry. Around old barrier, just close to West Elsmore. Double carriage road no. Back home has been shut down.
By me.
Why should it be so? Today, as I speak, anyone who works at town and country planning in Ghana should bow down their head in shame. anyone who works at any of the district MMDCs, I mean MMDC offices, they should all bow down their head in shame. Their disappointment to the salaries they are taking. Their disappointment to the salaries. Oh, it's they are all under the local government.
Yeah.
That's a honorable. I've forgotten the name. Look, all of them should bow down their head in shame. Because every district I know has district engineer who go around to inspect buildings being built. And the drainage is not yet. Look, problem we own, Brasami. It's not about the road now. Yes, when you see a road here. But majority of the problem, the main problem is the flood, the rain. Na yentimi pe proper drainage.
Yes.
Because rain is rain. Just recently, a flood AC war, Germany.
Yeah. I think I watched that too.
Our road say so. No matter how well you do the road, say ensure rain. I mean, water is one of the most powerful elements in the universe. Water can destroy anything, even metal. In first geography, we call something weathering. Whenever water
hits rocks,
it causes weathering, weather.
Yeah,
and it is a natural phenomenon. Until no matter how well the road was constructed, once water hits the road, fast rushing water, the bond on the road now, the quota, bitumen, iron, break a road bed, say. That's one. Rain water now create proper channels never familiar one. And another one, exposure of sand. Gonna happen, I say, I'm here normal. On my dear, I'm here those won't be and ye be say. In no can say, Onam Brasam, UK, here. It's either you are seeing tiles, pavement bricks, or grass. Because I'm here.
There be one here cry
grass or I cover I'm here. Because you see, anytime I will expose the soil like that, you don't have control over the water. But if you allow the water to pass through concrete channels, you can control the far because the rate of weathering is minimized. But I'm here there in so na cause erosion, na aseno.
Yeah.
Do you get it? I think that there should be a policy. Say obia usi daya. There should be a certain size of gutter. Esa wo ye e wo fie nti brasa me metimi dan wa ha. Imrana se menya gutter and cover me the full breadth of me dan no. Masasa no. Nti maye from here to here no. District engineer abe inspect say size norm the mame no because size na da ho and none obi aye nti me ye kwakobo kofi menu dan nim on so ne de no ye na kwakoto ane de no so na adwa mansa so de na beto ame so me de no so and not just that o brasa me enye kona roads ne nye ni nyina na aban betimi ayamaye. Look, aban should make a law say we usi udanya sa road na da wedim no more mote hon mum be kwan bi so na mo ye de mo ye because the more we expose road
aban si yenye kwan
say ye no brother no yes no me ba
first na afisa one be property tax
nti hon na ye kasa we have to
from every year pay property tax.
They are supposed to do that, but they are not doing it. This is where I think government should come in and we should have real talk. These are things I think can work. Because look, menyaska is dan kesiese ya. Why shouldn't I have money to do that akitwa na da menim no? Saying ne buo no do dan no. Cement bags saying na beto a what be. But because it's here the bibia, I'm not talking about the major roads. I'm talking about kona like ofie enim was say. Ofie enim. Sa road no a baby 1,000 years abai me.
I know.
Because enye major road.
Yeah.
Nti say wa wote ho no say aban de embrace we say why your gutter what san ye say pavement bricks yen ka say koto awia be cover pavement bricks wa na mba hihye wo kwan ne so a ona meetly baby a enye road no ma pavement bricks. You get it? Nti insuo ne to a enya access to awia soil no direct ebetwe soil no ebegu ye gutters mu because Okoye ho na problem ni answer eye heli. Nti nsuo to ana nsuo no atwe ahwe ni nyina de begu kwan so. Imagine say nka omata omaye fence pavement breaks along omo sisi dan osoro ni nyina na. Nka omaye nsa nka ebe reduce the rate of erosion. Nti nka emfele gutters na so.
But should that be the responsibility of the citizens?
Brasa, the truth is government can't do this all. If we don't decentralize how certain things are done, Abai can't do it all. Government should speak truth to itself. Say, government can't do it all. Just Abai in so kwanya abeka no krachere on one. Say, eba critical. You know, more day if I communicate, your communication service tax or other.
Yeah.
Normal side e-levy aba. Eba sana aban critical see yeska. Nti aban critical na sa banji tum say road this class of road no ye ntimi ye. Nti wa obesi dan e wo mountain bia make sure say water na road no maye say fiese ya mwenim no mo say mo kan bom na mo ye de. Mo ye pavement break say na mo beto a ebe nti we mo ye mo de na we mo so ye mo de ato aso. I think it will solve the problem. And until then until then this flood issue will never stop because it's in 1965. Now the first newspaper I captured said when the rains came to Accra. 1965. That was Kwame Nkrumah Breso, a year before you took Kwame Nkrumah. You understand? That is the me just said before now na AC but now capture in the year.
And almost every year we record it.
Next year we will record it because the fundamental thing is not about I'm going to be good and me coating. Maybe I'm going to fitness or solve a problem. If you don't solve the problem from the root, all the district engineers no more pay every month. They should bow down their head in shame. Nadmo, well, they are trying their best. I'm saying they are trying because DS is
reaction.
A reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reactionary.
But they should also have some preemptive measures. Preemptive measures of educating people. Now,
and linking up with the right context.
Exactly. And you also mentioned you mentioned about attitude here to boil a good friends and got them near there. All these things education. Meanwhile, we have information service department under the Ministry of Information. Then on way.
Okay. Thank you, Stephen Forson. Me, I still would want to say that some of these things, if leadership is right, we will not get to a point where Forson will tell us that, oh, Masidine. And they will pack no Sidine, bro, Brian Sana auto a roof. Bro, like bro, Brian Sana auto roof, not only one, and yet 50 Ghana knock tobacco. That Ben or Sakoto slaps at the hill. So if leadership does not get up to take care of some of these things, and then we will talk.
Do you know why some of these questions it will come back, sir? The leadership right now, we should accept say whatever that is happening it benefits you. And nobody say omo na o share some best sorry no omo sorry because they are comfortable benefits because it doesn't affect them. They use it for political gains and all of that. How can say flat nation, you know, NDC will not use it for politics. When they leave government, they will speak about it.
Wait, see, as a son commonly there's a benefit. You know, the fact that the fact that benefit you interested my yanka.
No, yes, I'm coming.
So I'm saying that. Wait, I'm coming. I'm on the floor. I am saying that when it happens, we have to say so that whoever has the power to act, that is the person we are speaking to. It's not the one who doesn't have the power to act.
Yes.
Wait, you don't have to talk. So what can say me? What can say me? The one who has the power to act, he is the one we talk to. And then everyone as someone basi office as someone basi you about complain now. We don't complain to you. So what are we talking about? It is the one who can act. He is the one we are talking. So when we talk about leadership, it's about who has the power to act. So, but no, come through. No, your time is up. Your time is up. No. Your time is up. Yes, we'll come through. You bet me now, sir. Time baby tea. But leaders there, when anything happens, which is a misfortune, anytime it happens, you talk to the one
without actions, without results.
No, come through.
Conversation with you.
Let's go give us change.
Me who videos ni bia sisi apo de enya me won bi. Because one thing about people like us as a people and I say Our problem is that we are not proactive. Aside every other flaw we are not proactive. And we don't learn. Say we don't.
Yeah, bomb.
Oh.
Bomb.
And that we better.
We need crab.
We don't learn. Because
sometimes it's sad.
Because if we do, a member of parliament will not go and build a bridge and tell the people it is a flying bridge that when it rains, and the first rain hits it, a cuckoo bridge in the coin.
On science, you see, that's what they
You see, we don't learn. We don't learn. And up to date, the thing is still there unsolved.
But we can't call you back. And it's what be funny.
Intino
flying bridge.
Intino yadisuya is same. And this is not the first time BBC are hit. In fact, we've had the worst of experience.
Yeah.
When it comes to flood. We've had one of the worst experiences.
Like the June 3rd, right?
Yes. When it comes to flood. And still, and I better say, news level, we are okay. Oh, at least. And I like what Mr. Forsen said. Say, yes, we are neighbor. Because sometimes when you check the attitude of the people in the country, you realize even the leaders know that the people, because the people are not serious, they will take advantage of you.
You are not positioning yourself for SNO.
They will take advantage of it. Because if somebody like John Dumelu, who was an aspirant, wanted to fix a drainage system in his community or in his constituency, and a certain MP decided to stop him, these are the inconformable will be benefiting, kept quiet. You see, it is not about Abia who is a better leader. Se wa wunim se wo be benefiting. Se wo ye din a ye ma on ye ma obia. Dubai is not Dubai is just about 50 years or above, like, no, I'm talking about their development. Their development take the last 50 years from the desert until now. Never compare Ghana. What do you ever say 50 never compare Ghana? Onumpo atisresu. Onumpo asebesebi otisresu ebeka se onukra mpo ni
dry land.
Oni nsuo mpo no wanom. Onumpo timi nya bitugu.
Oni dua, oni nsuo.
Onumpo timi nya bitugu. And this is a country ordering obi obe benefit. You see, the people that will benefit here in this country, we that we like ye benefit, you know. Ye di and ye am free range, you know. So ye nya obi obe boa ye mpo a. Na sa the monkey story no.
Abam.
Yankasa ye fighting nipa na onu be boa ye no. Inti onipa na owo honom na wo so ye na adwuma no. Ono to be folding inside, no answer. Which is why we can even have a first gentleman go to parliament, say something that is not true, and when his own parliamentarians begin to ask questions, now I say, see, and we expect development. No,
it won't happen.
It will not happen. You see, another attitude is that we direct the concerns to the wrong quarters. Now, flood the sea area. Flood na ban. Any area beyond na flood you. That means some people are doing something right. Some people are not. Now, instead of charging those people who are not doing something right, we tend to send our grievances to the wrong quarters. MCs need DCs, need town engineers, need why no more. Omada. Because when the camera see you the microphone to and see oh, president, yes, I'll buy a boy and what. Meanwhile, you allocate power and they are more be or ben or where move. I don't know GPA.
But you see, being wrong, even with that, they are not entirely wrong. Who gave the power to Sir MC?
Exactly. Sure.
That's
I mean. But
so even with that, they are not entirely wrong.
But you see,
who has the supreme power?
They are wrong.
You know the reason. You know the reason. You know the reason why. You know the reason why. You know the reason why. Somebody who has like allocated power man will mess up and she ain't can so very resign. Only the entire she ain't can because in Crawford no be charging on so no. They are not charging on him. They are rather charging on his father.
But the father has the power. The father has the power to take a decision.
The father has the power to take a decision, but you see,
it won't happen.
Charge now, they ban. It's a said ya, ebia currency akwa ebibi. No be afa ho se be didi watem. One, any atem didi na won say that. And now two, you don't even know why you do watem. So you can choose not to mind the person. And what of you?
And sometimes to embrace, I mean, not to cut you. As president, he's not on the ground. People give him information. The ministers, a Banama Bay report. I'm a president, so we are yet for road. I have one road. I have one road. I have one road. Now so fancy. Yeah. They get it. It's a man for Pupanomo complaints. But some day, it's in.
And you see it as one of those political talks because you know there is an opposition who can instigate some of these things and use them as propaganda against you. It is a the attack and the cause when say opposition propaganda na eba rather than main concern. It in can same way see every DC Biana says town planning committees ne councils one of the most useless institutions in Ghana.
Okay. We'll be wrapping up.
See, there is that attitude that because they don't even do proper checking. So me see the crowd, he said definitely say Obano said that is the wrong place or stop or remove
red paint.
It's your
red paint. See
that no red paint, no far brush, no actual stop. No actual go. And when the people come, there's that attitude, oh, young crop for that.
Yeah, true.
Because I don't mentia see entia edaya ye see ya boss roof and so ya throw stop. When you say this, I will see that swan, they cover it until they do roof inside now before they will expose it. Until die after you expose it, your boss roof so you throw stop work.
Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Stephen Forson, and thank you, Nana Reagan. There is something in Ghana that no matter what, we still have to push until it starts happening. So, for instance, Kaneshi High Road is spoiled. And even if the ordinary citizen doesn't know who did it and he says president, and the president hears about it, the president has the power to say, "You this guy, because you did this, that, we are writing you a letter. Come and explain. If the explanation doesn't make sense, you are fired." If everybody knows that, Charlie, did me messy up for my constituency or on my project, I'm going to be fired. Do you think someone will fool? Nobody will fool.
That's why I say they will go and give the president a beautiful write-up.
That's what I'm saying. It's the president next now. My man, beautiful write-up. And what reflects on the floor. Why the anything coming?
Mr. Foster, we should be asking ourselves, Uncle, for no crime ben the first one appoint you.
And how do you hear? You are not getting me. Nana, wait.
I get your point.
A quiet person, Betty.
That is what is happening.
Nana, you leadership. No, time we are wrapping up on this one. Send me Nina Ecoya, a Jumani call. Send me a Jumani call. I only back on the I want to end the Libano. Me, ya fire no. Ya fire your bit.
Fire the panel. How many I won't say no grass.
Let's talk about the person being fired.
The worst that they can do it.
You know what? How we can get some of these things done?
Okay.
I'm for DC office. No more.
I still want to advocate that we have to still talk to leadership. Let them take action. If they start taking action, who was employed, who was not employed, and no the young fire. I dare not say who was supposed to take care of it. When you go to the camera, check the camera not off. Who know what you Kofi? That's it. What everybody knows, hey, Obana, oh yeah, why no be Kofi? Everybody work right. That's it. Then one and five, then they find Ben no be a koto Achimota Forester. You will cry and pass Abeji. Alright, that was just by the way. Thank you for being a part of it. This is how we started today's show. In fact, Ghana is not sweet sometimes. And these are some of the things that does not make Ghana sweet. We pray that our leaders will act right. Start throwing fire around. Among 110 come dinner. Next time, before you your position who exam accommodate back will be now. Oh, yes, I mistakenly. Thanks. Special thanks to the guitar Rasta on camera, which reflects the editor of the show, and Emmanuel Forilla PJ is the producer. Now we are moving on to our zone. Now we have moved from forcing on zone. Now we are coming straight into our zone. I know, right? Now we are moving on into our zone to talk more, and this is where the show begins with you as well. But you can also add your views. To this. We would want to read from you, and let's have a fruitful discussion on this very one. Now, yesterday something happened. Let's continue from there. On the Felinuna and A+ clash. As it stands now, there is a new angle. Because Pappy Kojo has also come in, throwing some salvos at A+, and I would want to read this briefly. Then after reading, we will ask the big question that Nana Regan wanted us to ask today. That if you are a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend to someone in the creative arts industry, what should be your contribution to the person's career? That is the big question we are going to discuss. So this is just a follow-up to what happened. Pappy Kojo is also throwing punches, and he says, your music career is dead. Pappy Kojo sent A+ to the cleaners. And the story says, the actions of Kwame A+ during the appearance of female singer Felinuna on United Showbiz have sparked outrage on social media, with some musicians calling him out for the uncouth comments made about the singer and her boyfriend. Now, rapper Pappy Kojo on Monday took to his Twitter page to call out A+, a regular panelist on UTV's United Showbiz, for disrespecting the Tao singer during their encounter on live television. He said, but isn't Feli and Ewe? Feli and Kasa should be humble, like Bana A+ 10 Kitty fast. And Kitty is a lizard. So read the street dated May 23rd. Now he again addressed the allegations Kwame leveled against Fuse ODG for standing with his signing Feli. According to A+, Fuse is involved in drugs, adding that he pimps underage girls to men in his mansion at East Legon. And he also wrote, Fuse, your greatest achievement as a musician was to buy a house at East Legon and teach young boys and girls how to do drugs. I came to your house and all I saw was young boys and girls doing drugs. It was sad how young girls who wanted to be stars were being laid from room to room. Some of these girls looked underage, the outspoken singer A+ alleged. Pappy, in his series of tweets directed at A+, jabbed him to instead concentrate on resurrecting his dead music career instead of the needless attacks and rants. Now he said, laughing my ass out. A+ say Fuse in good achievement be buying a house for East Legon, but A+, Wajimiana. Kwasia, no be UTV, you end up after your failed music career. Said Belle fuck old boy. Don't let me catch you, boy. Hey, Charlie, but people go A+ there. Let me just come over you. She has no idea here. We're to knock on the road. So this is just the outcome of what happened between. So this one says, actually, don't play any tardy artist on your Yawa station. If you play Kinata 7, I will come for you. UTV. Oh, it is Pappy Kojo. Tarzan with the mood swings. I know the name suits him very well. Mood swings, papa. So the question really is, if you are a boyfriend to an artist, a girlfriend to an artist, husband or wife to an artist, what should be your contribution to the person's career beyond the music executives, the record labels, and all? Ro, let me start this with you. Ona last artist they gave me by. Girlfriend, the contribution there.
The only thing you can do is to support.
Support how?
support comes in different ways.
Okay.
So you can either support the person financially, emotionally, psychologically, or any kind of support that you think. But you see, I found A+ had, like, he was making a point, but in London was very unfortunate, where he called the guy fucking because the guy was not invested in Felinuna, because according to him, Felinuna has a talent. Is flying a trade, and if indeed the guy believes in her craft, he should invest and not keep his money in his pocket for Felinuna to be roaming about looking for investors. I think that comment is very unfortunate coming from somebody like him, because you see, I don't think A+ would advise even his brother to invest in a trade that he doesn't understand in. There's a very big difference between you believing in something and understanding what it means. So, yes, you can believe in somebody's craft and say, oh, I believe this guy has talent. But as to you understanding the business he's doing to be able to invest is also a different ball game. Which is why even we even advise people who don't even understand the music business that when they are even coming to invest in an artist, at least they should learn the basics of that trade before they even venture.
That's true.
You don't just come because you believe in the person, or you feel the person, or you think
the person gives you orgasm.
so you simply want to come and invest. No, we don't do that.
And then your orgasm back on 50,000
you can only support in any way that you can. Like Feli mentioned that the guy has even sponsored one of her videos, which is very cool. Still, you can't hold the person to anything. Said you're in 1 year. So when you come and say oh, because Felinuna is roaming around, like supposedly roaming around looking for investors for a music, and the guy is keeping his money in his pocket because of that, the guy is pocket. Like how? And you say, Obia, sebi ukunu now o partner ye bibi. O nya the manager there. And you say also the same thing. Into A+ me so actually say the partner na the manager na. Because in music business now, most people who invest are majority of them are people who manage and they control you. And Felinuna, the boyfriend, no, cannot manage her. He doesn't understand the music business. Yes, he may be in art, as in she said he's a poet. He may be in the same art. But it doesn't mean that they are Felinuna or Tiasie. So when they say, oh, she needs investor, she doesn't only need somebody who can just come and pump money and go, but somebody who understands the business and can give her a certain form of direction.
And retains.
Yes, that is what they mean. And they say we need investor. Now the investor no, these are business people. And I think said Mr. Logic so say when she said the boy any investor no, Mr. Logic also said investor be any baby out. Like how? So we don't have music investors in the world. We have people you will be catch and say gold a very lucrative man, all the statistics, but we will still choose to invest in fortune in music.
Yeah. Because
oti trade nasi. Into your realm krana onstro. And they say companies like Def Jam, Universal Records, these are music investment companies. They invest millions of currencies in what they are doing. In the so case of an investor, you don't shut her up and say if you want to attack her approach to even promoting her song Nekrana, that is your opinion. You have every right to say whatever you want. But when you go to the extent of even calling somebody who is innocent or not in the baby simply because the person is a partner, how? How?
So for instance, if Fela leaves off the ground, if Felinuna leaves off the ground right now, and she doesn't have anybody to do her music, the boy in Wuska, more shame one.
And I make her say, Obetimia supporting. He can go to the extent of managing her if he understands the business that the lady is doing. Because we have so many gospel artists on the manager. Because they understand the business.
Manager see them more musika.
No, apart from Sikana Krapo, they manage them. They manage their entire career. Joyce Blessing was one of them. Okay. We have so many people. They manage their entire career.
I think even assistants now, Celestine Donko.
Exactly.
Kofi Donko is also managing her.
Only quite of us was the Sikani Shema, obeti me Sikana. And yes, if Sikani be Shem Keke. Only quite of us was the Sikani be Shemwa, obey Sikano. It is a Felinu na boy ni unia. Na on the Sika kwashe Felinu na no only quite of Befaswa, obenye Sikane back. Not ordinary fortune na ko shema. Obey advice and so on yana. That is the question here. And since we will be unfair to everybody who is a partner to some of the creative people. Okay. Yes. So nipali to business now see the person can invest and also manage. But so here, the only thing the person can do is to support a coin be or befaso. Which is why we with the feel say some of these partners, sometimes they don't help the artists or the creatives emotionally. They will even advise, say, okay, say at this point, at this particular period there, you don't have to get any partner, at least pure home from some of these relationships, just to save yourself. Because the support when it comes to finances, the support when it comes to direction with your craft and all that, so if it is psychological and emotional, at least we can manage that too from here. So stay away from relationship. Other than that, there are people, there are even partners who are even saving the careers of creatives, even more than management.
I see. Thank you so much, Roland Amate. Let me go on to Stephen Forsen. He himself is an investor in this space. So let me ask Forsen. Tama now investing artist no, a man say be boys.
I'm saying how to put it in a family.
No. But what I mean is that no more boys, no. Not boys, no.
Music business, no, and yeah, a business like selling tomatoes. A business are only nipa na ye. You are investing into a product, and the product here is a human being. A human being that breathes and has life. Has other life outside what I want in the air. To what I say, sometimes, you know, especially when you are managing a female artist here, me what I do is I may first of all caution you, so I don't want a human here, you know, your relationship or whatever thing you are having somewhere to interfere with a human here, for instance.
Oh, you tell them that.
Oh yeah, my catcher. Yeah, computer shoot house and my boy see me mission and let me put in that. See, a human member first because I'm investing in you. However, the boy also, if the boy loves you, the boy will also want you to succeed. I don't expect the boy say if you're doing sikababishim or anything. However, don't say maybe investing in your craft, the craft. There are certain things that you also need to survive as a human being. Okay, if your boy can also be helping you, in that supporting you, maybe sometimes financially, for your own personal upkeep. Say me investing in your craft doesn't mean say you man no that soon as so me kwakoto panties amount. And matter atadia mo atadia or the call performing. You are going to perform somewhere, you need some costume, fine. But your own day-to-day livelihood, you better perfume kakeng go mutum, be better say be pad. Better say this. And papa, any boyfriend you man, only boyfriend be your papa. What I said, the only a support, emotional supporter. Sometimes the human is stressful. You have a boyfriend or that emotional support. So you can't say because maybe the boyfriend is not pumping millions into the girlfriend's career and on support. No, I think first of all, where did we even come? How did that one even come in? I mean, in the communication, as somebody came, how did that come in? And yeah, same behind the baby communication. Yeah, same be about trim. Uja TV so kasa, uja radio so kasa. Yeah, same be about trim. Dia na oye obeka. Social skills that sometimes we misconstrue it for bravery and outspokenness. Yeah. Okay. But being brave and being outspoken, there's a fine line between bravery and stupidity. no insult.
I get it.
I say obi kuta machine gun. Bisa say obekon o say emekon. You are not brave. You are actually a fool. But there's a fine line. Now let me bring it home. The fact that you can say your mind doesn't mean say ujan radio so. Obedi obiatem. Ebe kano, ebe neya. Because you know Newton's third law say actions and reactions are equal and opposite. If I would do nothing, so on also to me then.
But you responding. Yeah.
Ebia want to say me di matter me be ya. Ebia wo de ja he. Ebia oni enim kra obi be gu na se. So me I think on that side it was quite unfortunate that why did we even get there? To the point that we can drag the boyfriend into it and denigrate the boyfriend in our bid to
look for an investor or a sponsor.
An investor. First of all, we have also pay up so we as my fellow na can you confirm some by say or boyfriend but or ko baby na nipa say or say nipa mbwana na nipa say open and she got angry. I mean, she didn't like that. I mean, she has every right to be. You see, this industry, we always fight and say, I mean, those men that try to use women before they have, like we always talk about it. But why is that in our industry? You're normalizing. Why do we want to normalize something that is not good? Why do we want to? And this is not the first time
that discussion has come up.
I've heard very, very influential people in our industry. Anything no boni industry where you know, brasami. Obuoni industry because we want to know why do you want to normalize it? Say Obibeya will say it is not normal. Brother, I mean, no matter how you treat the issue, say Obine Oba Eda before no. We shouldn't normalize it. Why were the panelists normalizing it? As if say normal.
Investor one or Jim one or
then why were we trying to normalize it? Anybody who tries, no matter what you do, a crime is a crime.
Yeah.
Something that is bad is bad.
Yeah.
No matter how much you try to normalize taking advantage of someone who has come to you to seek help, you try to take advantage. No matter how much you try to take, normalize it. No, it is not normal. So we shouldn't normalize it because all these things hurt the industry. Outsiders hurt the industry. No more say. Then. Does it mean that all the females in the industry are being so more munyano, are more funny or more dancing or more boamono? Which is why even women don't thrive in our politics or in our part of the world over here. Because tell me a woman who is successful, let me show you a woman who is a shadow. Because every successful woman in this country has been called a shadow. Doesn't mean our women don't have...
Especially when you drive a Range Rover.
Oh, you see, doesn't mean our women don't have the capacity to make it. But I've seen very powerful women in society who are doing well. One way or the other, a certain man held somebody's hand to, you know, to pave way, to enable these women. Do we have to normalize it, say, because of that, to be in the answer? We have women in academia, women who are vice chancellors, women... Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman, who became the vice chancellor of UCC, a very brilliant woman who is now running for vice presidency under the ticket of NDC. So are we saying this woman had to do something like that before she was helped to get to where she is? You see, we shouldn't normalize it. When we normalize it, it makes it look as if say, man, they are good for nothing. Then before. Obet me inti felunu na enye obi o de chibeka for match say doesn't mean if her music is not good, it's a different topic. But if she is good and she is fit for helper, we shouldn't make it look I thought at that point the panelists were going to condemn the act of the man who was trying to take advantage and speak sense. Do you get it? But then we normalize it, and that day, trust me, I was so disappointed. I thought, what is happening? And am I the only one who is seeing that there's something wrong? Or have we become so corrupt as a society that we don't even see, like, now, have we become that corrupt and that bad as a society that now when something bad is going on, we don't even see it again? Because sometimes I dare to me bad to the point say,
it is not the norm. If you do the opposite, then you are rather doing.
You are rather
Doing
something bad. And these are people that we all revere. We all revere these men. Myself, I revere these men. I know Felina respect these men. But once you show her that one kasano, then she can. I don't think Felina beat me actually minima can in that manner. And I brass you understand? You are one must say she's a small girl. She shouldn't have no small girl should have the guts to tell you, say. Yeah. You see, but the moment
based on approach, yeah.
The moment the way the conversation went, I think was unfortunate.
When we lose our guard.
When we lose our guard, and sometimes you are filled with this kind of exuberance in your bid to say something controversial or say something. I don't know whether that platform it is meant for controversial, discussions alone, or I don't know. I actually don't know the aim of that discussion. If the aim of that discussion is to lift up the entertainment industry, then Adabraka, Brasami, we are talking about. I don't know if I've touched on investment. Look,
you are here to enter into it
now. Investment, somebody can be an investor. Investment is different from relationship.
Of course.
It is different from relationship.
In fact, Lapi just sent me this, that if you are an investor, then it means you are a person that allocates capital with the expectation of a future financial return to gain an advantage.
Exactly, brother. I mean, if I invest into my wife, my wife is going to school, and then I invest into her, I'm not expecting her to pay me back. You understand? Me use kind of media. My fan is watching it. Do you get it? My fan say, whatever she, well, it is for her. Like I'm expecting some financial gain immediately. Unlike if I invest in, let's say, Sugar Lord, I'm expecting that she be a baby and I'm the mathemaker. So that is the difference between relationship and investment. Yes, or my girlfriend probably look. Ebia, I did chance to call the man ko yiniti, ko to the need, quite o can in Abuma probably it's even more than the investor in the other edition in Juminum. Do you get it? To be a plain rule, but I thought it was quite unfortunate to rope in a boyfriend somewhere just because I mean I think it was quite unfortunate. Okay. And one other thing. I don't know, are we touching on Pappy Kojo?
Yes. Yeah, you can talk about Pappy Kojo's inclusion in the discussion.
Okay, and also a different, maybe, a topic about a hot. Pappy Kojo also want to wage in and, show his, I thought he was more angry than he was. I thought.
And Fuse, what did you put together?
Yeah, I mean, what they fell in Fuse Grabuma. Pappy Kojo going for Sylvia. He's crying more than the baby.
Yeah.
The best pass everybody should take it. Over park next, so you're going to carry if and also about to supper. You get it. Hey away. But I say, we all want peace in the industry. Just sometimes violence can grow spicing it up.
Culture. For the culture.
Sign up on my way. Fifi, Abaka. What is the latest violence that's happening? Before I go and check where it is peaceful. Shout out to Zeda. Okay. I think Pappy could do the end. So I don't know if we are touching on Fuse.
Yeah. The whole thing.
And I'm also the allegations that A+ leveled against Fuse ODG. I think they are very serious.
Very, very serious.
To engage young underage girls into sex, it's like sex. How do you call it? Sex trade. And I think it is unfortunate. And I'll call on the police.
Do you see this being true, or it's like insult?
It is not. I don't have the capacity to ascertain the veracity of that claim. But I think if it's not true, I think ODG has Fuse has every right to sue.
Okay.
To sue to clear his name. If he doesn't sue A+, we all take it that it is true. And therefore, the Ghana police should move in, first of all, effect arrest, investigate it further, and then see the truth the truth in the.
Because we talked about two things: drugs and sex.
Drugs and sex, which are all
for underage people
violate our laws here. Then we don't want to think that somebody has scammed young girls in their house here in Ghana and doing these things that these Russian cartels do. You know,
these are underage
and
girls.
these are underage girls. So I think it's a serious matter. It shouldn't be you know
allowed to
and underlooked at all. I mean, it should be looked at with critical eyes. I think the Ghana Police Service should move in fast, and if it's not true, also, Fuse should also fight back to clear his name. Because status quo there.
Everybody needs to protect it. Yeah.
Fuse is engaging in sex trafficking and drug peddling. Before this came out, I didn't know that, so I thought Fuse was a musician.
Okay.
But near A+ Akin,
It is giving you
another view of Fuse.
So if it is not like that, he should come
yes,
clear his name.
Fuse has every right to sue, so that A+ can come with his evidence to prove that, and Ghana Police should be interested in this topic.
Okay.
And one other, my last one was the UTV platform Nankasano. I don't know. UTV is becoming a very controversial platform. Their entertainment show
platform,
and so if you are going on as an artist or anybody and you think you are not probably ready for that kind of emotional engagement, unless maybe it was a planned thing and one or more just for promotional purposes, they are fine. And for me, I said this somewhere yesterday, I think here yesterday, that look, whatever thing we do on this social media, this internet, doesn't forget. So if it was all for promotional purposes, trust me, we will remember.
Okay.
And it will come back to come and hunt each and everyone
who played a part in it.
This.
Okay, thank you so much, 7-4. Now, Nana, take over. Boyfriends, husbands, girlfriends, what should their contribution be to the artist?
I think Imrana started doing me, I said yes, oh yeah, boyfriend. I said yeah, only about na ebi oba na edija onim se felinu na asemi yo kan sanka sanka onwa mo eton ena ka o kan se bi on sanka
so ya indomie
ha o ya indomie ena ka o kan se anka command besesa
indomie da ka besesa
he is a musician in
indomie da ka besesa
the one more black more my rap
so too guys that money indomie there I want to say like yeah
and command besesa and people will not be even asking questions or be worried about why I didn't say that boy na say awfully say
top boxes of indomie
edition and all of that. I mean,
what do you mean?
I can't say.
The fan supporter at least one got super back and then just super back and fan support indomie business.
I'm very interested in this indomie
business.
Supporting that as a support. Like one day I said, I call Jimmy the North Wind to be back. Super back. But no,
not on.
I'm a new PBA. Bam. Macade Bakery.
Once I got here and you move to Juman. I call fine same baby. The Macase Bema dear. Oh, bar life more. So we need sika. Until me found some show botum. And our pay some any physical cash and fan support your one. For our Betty. And I said for our drink. For support your boy. And a carrier intimate and command for our sister for our Betty.
Okay. Allow.
Rather I'm here. Ghana, may limit me conversation now to Ghana. Me sometimes people still don't want to accept realities they are living in. And then And when they are dying in these same realities. So if you survive too, you survive in these same realities.
Exactly.
Intime, eya me minyanka obi ada na sorry accept the environment you find yourself in, and then you position yourself well. The being may affect you. You live according to find a way to survive in it.
No matter how hard it is.
No, yes. Find a way. Because boyfriend she not real and they can be say be oni enyum hu nyasa. See, no crow woman say onipa obetimi dey nsa hye ne botum yi scam e dey abowe. You don't need any music business mind. Yesterday I said it here. There are people who are experts in that. You can equally employ the services of such people, especially when you who have vision or you have the same vision or dream and no talent no one. Chemo is an online strategist. When we are talking about when we are talking about music marketing, it is numbers game.
Exactly.
There are people who are online influencers. When it comes to boom online streaming, there are individuals they are out there almost so much.
Exactly.
If you hire the services of these people and you put them together in one room and you tell them, so Charlie, me perceive you Mr. Forcing. Oh yes, ma'am. Maybe artist, me artist, yes. Ubeja, Mr. Forcing abonned the Roland abonned the Chemo abonned the Omon Betra video abonned the then. Who now was our financial strength? You put the money down on the table for them to use that money to give you the services they have, the knowledge they have. In the same investment corner now, you can't say investor now. It doesn't mean say Fauci can brand abedi or girlfriend as manager. That is where people are getting wrong. Obianka say fellow nuna boy, and so we not only nechi as manager na the or ko boom plod in the or for her or in the chest or investing in the career. No, the year can say a bear in the first place who endanger get on a couple life to such predators. No, say, oh, yeah, no, crescent the girl now can say the boyfriend who was sikana. Kasasi canibino. Behind the services of Nkrofo because it will still come back to you. You will make those gains, no returns. You will make it. It is just a matter of engaging the right people, the services of the right people. Now,
so in this case, it goes to whether career no otisa business nasi announce. That's what you mean.
That's what I need for funton. So yeah, based on stories I had for despite I'm going to me crying media juma.
You think he doesn't understand what the business is?
See. What the issue is that you see, Oshe even despite crime media juma. So be able to dance as a Father Dixon and we are why working time in the media firm. When you go to Abia and Yama auto in so when I saw in so a young crowphobe more and yet you might not maybe I won't say them who despite so despite a year see you so no D media or yes I don't know yes I better why hide the services of crowphobe more motias here and Nisika or Dinisika Nashaman Sikana back. That is what we are talking about. Investors in music can equally do the same.
Okay.
Don't always wait. So
you are suggesting that Okofa or baby or yire or girlfriend that's our talent in Kwandia. Sikadia also the man of no man.
If you believe in the talent, there's nothing wrong, Rasame. If you believe, say, or banana net no also what die assuming man is okay, that be a num to no ya the mecram peso bejai. Do you know, let me remind you, the time Becca issue nearby, you know what his father said? Ne papa say he does not have any problem with Becca doing music. But our problem with baby are finding a home. It is say Becca Crabbetti as or no one in Niamu Becca Mutia Bomo Yisika, Ombe Bossika, a bit me have one music career. Ombe yat wap and crow form bit me age, man, only a mom, someone found money in family age. I don't know investing in her career.
Yeah.
That is what we are saying. So say unko say my role and say my men no dance and mama osika. And our currency say my men no dance one night stand be and say na me dem ho aba be shame. To avoid all of this conversation, Oshena ubeti mia said your normal viewers believe say oh the boy no cry beti me bet or kwa show obi because the boy in the music business. and even that narration, I mean, it was even wrong. It painted some different picture between people can make different interpretations into what the lady was saying. People can make different interpretations. Obianka say by force a boy and your manager and somebody away. But you are talking about cases of okwa bonsi and uncle for person.
And in this case, no, they are going to say, oh yeah, boy, oh yeah, husband, oh and yes, sir, that look like Jumana or Jere or so girl yet. Only confidence will.
It could be. Brother, man, I make us say, once say again, the issue in the say okwa bonsi and investor pen. And they shouldn't be no. And the indirect and they had girl no. Say I'm all bread. Who sika da fie? Sika na okwa kope. Sika ni another make no on ase.
No, me ti wase.
Okwa kope sika. Sika ni bi da.
The never person mo say, "Sir, adwuma no ti ase on ti ato de pekofo bi na adwuma no ko."
Pekofo na ni omo nye adwuma no.
That is the logic you
No, okay, let me ask this question. Opa Ghana say, "Yembo record label bia," and I will tell you how most of them they put up their finances. When they say record label, you're going to say Rough Town. I know people who have approached Rough Town. You catch them so konako fasika we bra. Na yenfa sani pano oni baby e ko fasika fi anko be wa say Rough Town from managing. The understanding is different. People are not ogbogbo now enye investor bia no the investor ti ejuma na se Ghana and the ono atena se register a label. Oh no, I na just say me recruit artist na me manage them. Or not in one say you won't confirm some register label la. O ba obaka chese kopel financier bra. Who sika and the day ejuma no. And no ni sika.
So that is the one you want to endorse.
Yes,
now.
That is the one the girl finds herself in now. It is they should do it. Nem one no say the be o chon ko obi office na nipa na nkan je so open. One ne be da. Nem be she ne bufuo. So to save her from all of those situations, the boy ni wo sika mpa na obetimi a or sorry I only ye meeting on nkofo say girl no so industry person.
Exactly.
The girl no be catch me say girl on music business.
That's what I say.
As at least when your knowledge be in music, onim baby obetimi erera, obetimi atwitwe nkofo be put them together on your mobile ejuma no. So why don't you put those people together? Engage your boyfriend, tell them to Charlie, maybe you have 50,000 Ghana cedis say they are so and so. If your guy has the money and or no class will believe in your talent, what is wrong with such a guy helping you?
Okay. Bro, now person yeah, Roberta, 1 minute.
The music business one. Say Mr. Fossen kind to say in twos. And yeah 1 + 1 is equal to 2. The fact so be was sikada ho. I also what talent. I don't know what certain form of relation. Empathy, let's say, cruise can farm out.
But Reagan also suggested
yes,
that.
you can employ the
Exactly,
services
that's
of
what I
other
want to
people.
say. About
But
that.
may Patch say, my own is that you can employ the services of other people to do the business for you. Very well. And say the Akoto shares for bank. Say you want to go bank or the trading. You have experts who will do it for you.
Exactly.
By my own, my media say, Sikana wode kono. It is either you are not expecting anything in return. That is when we say you are supporting the person, which is what the guy did by even shooting a music video for the lady. Say who yeno in the form say who is kanda who believe in talent. But if you say when I employ the services of people, let me discarding mouth without you understanding how even returns never
So in this case, you have to tell the people say, "Sika me de mommy, mo ye share say me mamu 50,000."
Yes.
Mo de kwasha me
let them explain even to you.
Of course, you do that.
Yes, and then I make her say that is the basics. Basics now. I was say even before venturing. Other than that, say what the sika shemua. Fashion with trim say, Sikana wode kono. Don't expect anything. Because even Omumpo Etimi explain it so the money, your returns will come through this channel, that channel, and company. Sometimes we know this music business, it doesn't come like 1 + 1 is equal to 2. So if the person doesn't have that understanding of the music business, need the way our returns is if our banning pona. Or no one say as a normal investor or a normal businessman, or no him say because say. That one, the figures are guaranteed. Like other business, and say, oh yes, if I want to say, the music business, sometimes in past one and you need guarantees, especially in our space. No, we are limiting it to our space because I find it. It returns the music businessman be no organizer with me catch me say the returns na 1 + 1 is equal to 2 that. It is never guaranteed. So if you so if you want to employ the services of experts, wait, if you want to employ the services of experts to help you, now won't tear say, oh, a bedroom baby, sikana midi shame nimpo no, ebi mpo a ebe chance na aba. Ana bakra. Now won't tear say now koya. You the investor will get frustrated.
Okay, man, first 1 minute.
To me, honestly, me feel said there was some small untruth somewhere, and I said small massaging of the truth somewhere. For the way that I read got church, the way Roland, so Mr. Samati, is with church. I'm not to change the mono Indomie. That's maybe unse bia on nasikano ni hosa the way abaya no.
So no forcing. Now what I want us to do to even live beyond Felinuna and the boyfriend, like let's live beyond them.
Exactly.
Let's live beyond them. So let's come back to reality.
Yes.
Akorabinam our talent. Boy be airborne. Boy no so ska. I won't any. Akrane also Koko share investor. Baba be currency office. So we try video back on money pound or berry. Also better currency berry. And you was scan down that now friend Roland. Oh now yeah
Ejumati. There's no problem with that. We should begin now. I mean, if the boyfriend has the means and he wants to invest, I'm sure say he's probably already investing. You get it. He can as well also, do this or even take it to a recognized record label like, let's say, Create Music or Links Entertainment or
partner them.
Say, this is my talent. Take this talent, sign the talent, but I want to be an investor in the whole business. And because I'm the one investing 100% and you are already coming on board with your knowledge and everything, I want 80% on returns. Let me know your strategy, your marketing strategy of my artist, and then the ROI, the return on investment. Now you enter new business. Most people are afraid of this kind of investment because of, let's say, hearts are involved. If I know or my girlfriend, if something doesn't go on well, maybe I'll lose my business and I also lose my relationship. So most people don't like mixing business with relationship. But if you have a talent, for me this is what I would do. That's what I mean, this is what I would do.
Okay.
If I'm with someone or a talent, me pesa me buana. Yesterday is ka. Na me de ide, me de abuano. Yes, you be treating the business alright, but at the back of my mind, no. Mesa catch mo say fine. Mostly that's how it is. When it is personal like that, that's how you go. But say, we are the two finching my one shot. A 100 day our giant name one most of the gospel artists, most of the way anyway come because when you mix business with relationship, it's not a very good mix. Look, most relationships in marriage there's finances somewhere. Okay, so in Kenya bad say na okay is kata fie ebi emphasis kata fie
ebi brand e fan
kwa e in kwa bonten
on say go for pen how
say kata fie that's a condition say kata fie ebi so sikare interfere the way I ndam ka say there has been baby at the app baby mama this whole thing no baby, but if the fact I say in science I can say holding everything else constant says that's a constant and there's nothing out of place or the one because you cannot
okay. I see. I'm sure sir the discussion has gone down well, just as we wanted to do or we promised to do yesterday here on the show. That guys say cash no na se opese oyire oboy ni yedwuma dia ene also timi eyi na mum in before in yi sika no make just wonya adwen kakra nso ewo adwuma ne ho afre obi a oba ne se wo a wo bai Sikana me de ma no. Kona kofa returns ebrem. Ye ni sikana keke say mayi because most cases sikana ba ko share ma kra. Ade en kra sambo. When they possible.
No making sure first for or partner now go invest in one san kra open enum.
Yes.
Because any investment
So me I get Nana Rega mo point ni say who want me first can shame that me okrampo no onyin.
Yeah, it does the number one rule in investment.
Yes.
I will never invest in a business I don't have interest in.
Exactly. That me okrampo don't trust it. And don't trust and one on there. All man is go shame.
When you don't trust knowledge in
Another no we don't trust.
First of all, you have to.
No, I don't trust. Who say who don't trust here? Obey the no sika shame. Now who want trust and one on the don't trust for sika shame.
So or no trusting nyom no say nyom no yede. Me trusting nipa na say nipa na me pem. Enti wo manage nyom no na me manage nipa no.
Hona almost go like and me trusting and the nyom no dia and me say trusting that.
One Roland only experience. Roland ade Japan reality as no ade ya. So be manage your bar. Especially be fun the fear man donko. I don't see my pom ma I'm managing the way.
No.
No, be a far call.
Obi say abadi
But
Obi do very
but in all of this, if say you entered into it with an investor mindset, I think that you the investor, it is in your own interest to dissociate your emotions from your business. I mean, it this one there. I mean, on a personal level, no. Baby, I will invest in one. Masa, and could you grow? Okay, I brought for can say you don't play with your food. If you are near Ubedino. Yeah, when I share it, then in one field, then in one field. That's why I'm trying to meet it. I just say, baby, I will invest over there. In kind of normal circumstance, don't. If you have to be very serious because time, remember, I say we near them was our investment. So, but say what could you be it will be difficult for you yourself. Then what failure cry?
Okay, so still on there, enforcing will start this one for me. Still on the investment thing. Let's look at musician Imrana. And Imrana has a story. Let me say shout outs to Nash. Nash is in America. He even called me not long ago asking, Sammy, where is Imrana? I said, oh, I'll look for him. And thank God, whilst I was surfing online, surfing the internet, I saw a live video from him talking about what he's going through with a record label that he signed, that is Midas Touch Promotions. And once again, still talking about investment. When he got signed on to Midas Touch, there was a time some misunderstanding came between the label. As an artist, he felt work was not going. Meanwhile, the people are saying we were going to make work happen. But after signing me, work was not happening. And a little bit of misunderstanding. He signed some 5 years or so. The work was not going. He wanted to exit the contract. But time no so. And I'm not boy, and he's frustrated. I watched the whole live video. I think I published the whole live video on Sammy Flex TV Live. You guys can go check it out there. I've tasked my producers to get him, so we sit him down to interview him because we've done that before. When the issue started, so it caused Sunny out. Sunny out. Now boy is frustrated. As I talk, I'm handling another issue like that. This record label signed an artist. When they signed the artist, they promised him we are going to put in money or invest into your job so that there will be returns. Like things will happen, then there will be returns. The label is not doing what they promised. Meanwhile, the guy is locked up on the label. Or pursue a free label. So what catch a label? It's a label. A Jumane Nkoso. Allow me, sign me out, let me go and do my things. Label is sign your mouth. Or from mom a lawyer behind him. Or from mom said, now the boy stands still. The same thing is happening to Imrana. How do we solve this? And that guy, I wish like I'll just call in the blue, ask say, it is saying, I'm not responding to label now, I'm not responding. I'm sure I might do that call just to spice our discussion. But watch Imrana. When I come back, we will start with forcing. How do they handle such a thing? label no adwuma no onye onso also nya akora ne mane nko because on kratase. How do we handle this? Watch this. I'll be right back.
In everything you do, there's trouble. And I'm really facing my trouble right now. Trust me. That's why you people have not heard from me. And when I'm on Teminka. Because, first of all, it was from the label. Right? It was from the label. And I came and I'm like, yo. And say about, you know, like, and yo. I don't know what to do, you know. Maybe come ask him. Say. No, I just wanted people to hear me out. That's all I wanted people to hear me out. In my mind, I didn't want to cause anybody trouble. I wanted the truth, right? I wanted the truth. So that made me came out, right? And since then, what I say, it drew the social media bashes, and you know, it affected everything around me. Trust me, I've been affected with this thing that my dad did to me. It worries me. Trust me, it has shaken me a lot, and I'm going through it. I don't like you people saying I'm depressed or no. Me, I don't see anything depressing in this. I get to me. I see it to be challenging. It's not depressing. I'm not depressed. I'm very fine. But you know, when I don't know, I'm not depressed. I'm just, you know, I was still processing it because I think I was too young for this. I was still processing what happened because it was fast, right? And I was right. Trust me, I still stand to that. I was right. Because in my mind, the reason why I joined the label is to like keep up. What I say? Na membra kese. Because now me amedeme hono na e slow. So I came to the label so that the label could help me push, right? And when I came, it wasn't like that. Like what my expectations wasn't. It wasn't like that. I'm not saying the label, but me join it, you know. I'm man causing it. Not like I was say siko. So what I say. So that's what I complain about. And to make you know, a lot of ups and downs. Then it was like I was destroying my legacy. Like, and I don't want it that way. Me pese what I say. Me obi me feriade me bu me hon. I respect myself. What I say. Me makamasem. But you know, my dad's you know, like you people man try this label, you know, we still have to talk about this. We still have to talk about this. You know, but because it's like this, no, mean challenging. But I still want people to know the truth. I still want people to know what's going on. What I say? I still want people to know the truth. What I say? You have really disturbed my, you know, when I came in, it was going well. Like Inka, you know, if Senkayedim Raswa Inka, there shouldn't have been a problem. If, you know, like Obia e follow Nidia, so what I say, by because I don't know how to put it. You know, because Muska and I'm more kamasem and more ya de bin enkoyi, so what I say. Then I, as a young boy, I come inside and say, like, yo, please, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Then all of a sudden, it's like, you people start tagging me. I'm bad. I'm like this. I'm rushing. I'm like this. What I say? But we just all kind of cry. Then people using currency, no more count shit. I don't know.
All right, so once again, shout out to Nash. Nash is in the US. He asked about this guy and he said I should look for him because he's been thinking about him. I'm sure he had his story on this channel. I'm sure that's why he came back to ask how far with him. First, how do we handle this? The boy showed interest to work with the label, signed with them. They promised they would do this and that. They were not doing it. Boy wants to exit. Label says, no, you've signed for a duration. Until duration is gone, we are still holding on to you. You can't release a song. You can't do anything. And Charlie, watching this video, I feel it. He feels he's not frustrated or depressed, but he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what's wrong with him.
He doesn't know he's depressed.
Like, he doesn't know what is wrong with him.
He's depressed.
How do we solve this? And Midas Touch. I remember when we were doing this story, it was live. That was when we were doing Facebook Live. They called live onto the program. So I want to believe they might be following what we do here. If you know anybody who is part of the Midas Touch, I'm sure we have to open this conversation again. Like the guy said, we need to talk. That's what he says, that we need to talk. Like he said, Midas Touch, man, there's a man, how do we handle this?
I think some of our candidates need to talk about if in the Biana Nipa now and then 70% Casa. So he should look for a lawyer. No have contract and chair lawyer. Lawyer number share the exit clause in the contract. Then you can get out. That's why you see when you are signing an agreement with anyone, you have to at least let somebody look over the contract for you. But whichever way, say or they actually a legal brain, they are only how to read and interpret legal documents. Now, I'm sure there's always an exit clause somewhere. There is a clause in some of the way we say, oh, if you want to exit, you just have to write it to us officially in at least 30 days, and then you can exit. Even so, there are certain things you have to do. I'm sure, say we are. The BBI shame say it means all the money they have spent on you, you have to pay. Yeah, me already back of his announcing. A contract like that, the boy shouldn't have signed it. He shouldn't have signed because it's some way. They don't even know. The other one I'm talking about, I think Roland, you were here. The boy did not even know what he sent you. He didn't even know what he sent. Yes. And also, Imrana, what the home lawyer. First of all, when you are signing a contract, there should be evidence that Nipana only Nipana sign a contract. No, for the labels, they tell you that too. The boy who came here, the issue I'm talking about. The first line was that read this contract very well because this contract can affect your future. That was the first line.
The first headline that walk.
Me now the buy studio here. Me read the first line. Me go run am yam shame say. The fact say outro or doesn't mean so sign not here. Did you? So can you blame the other guys? Can blame them. Contract. Yes. There's always a way there. The fact say Brasami, mature or say sign we are war sign doesn't mean say it's no, but I gave you space. Go. Make sure you. I think they even wrote that. Look for someone to help you understand it. If 1 + 1 is equal to 2, so I think court a win. It's not a court for. It's not so unfair lawyer. Now lawyer didn't go through contract. Now, Obehu baby are the best. It's not out. There's no contract. ISO binding saying in 10 years lawyer win here. Look, the poker will kunipa. Yeah, alleges will kunipa in Semayo Mojana, lawyer for me at the education at the number. The own lawyer himself or a serious officer of outside. Or many no lawyer need be. Then the panel say of signing the Siciano. On lawyer be no more share contract. There's always a person, no person starting for an idea. Officer an idea, and yet they on lawyer be not on share contract, no who the exits. Clause in it, not on follow, not on you the home film. Because he is a very talented young man. Martin and you know, boy. Imagine say I've been despite son or something like that. Yeah, it's a good song. Up to now, I still remember. When we interviewed him, at Xylophone. I mean, I was on the panel that day. That's the way. Until then, no, obey the praises. And this goes to the young guys who are always, rushing to sign contract. Stoneboy ne way Dev Jam. I almost say it 5 years. And some say they've been talking about it. They've been talking about it.
Yes, for the past 5 years.
If you know my sign, you get it. Contract they ration sign.
Our boys don't
contract
know.
there a bar. And so we read now koda. Now some baby now we change baby so we ain't say. Some of the sometimes one like okay, put me down sa be 1 year na month
I tell you.
Now because it's better say you don't enter into a certain agreement than to enter into it and cause you a problem. Me myself, my line of business, and your contract be an make it. Because just recently I rejected a certain contract with a certain company. That OSHA contract now, you see sometimes it looks juicy. Okay, your amount dollars near there.
Clauses say
contract the person say me yes our software now I can't do the same or a similar software to any other company. What are you talking about? I dream young dream now. Do you get it? It is a member your mount to mean something similar movie and the mean yet. So sometimes you have to think about your future. And you say, yeah, and now Imrana must say so. And your Imrana one the reason why I contract didn't work was that it wasn't realistic. Imrana can also take them on if he gets a lawyer because they also breached the contract. Nyama no mo promising some be yaman ma yeni nya edu baby come ka some man 2000 a month edu baby on friend transfer I want to man 2000 man 1005 edu baby ka dan ka some man all these things they are all breaches of contract are based on they are signing out until I'm say on lawyer with immediate effect no more signing out as it stands now is the label still doing what they said they would do?
I doubt.
If they are not doing it, it is a breach of contract. Yeah, if they are not doing it, it is a breach of contract. He should go and see a lawyer. But would you know social media errands and a video in there? Yes, grown you do a court. Until you lawyer and the lawyer.
What it takes to go to a lawyer there.
That's the issue. You see, but his freedom too is important. What I say, his freedom is important. Uncle lawyer. Sometimes he be an obey so cheska or lawyer and even on any discuss. No lawyer so way. Scabit me baby. You bet me assume Crofana Jiska. Wait me okay, my means you mount. Yes, a scan by Major Mobile 70%. Now what for 30%.
Okay.
This is how
now we can travel from there. What advice can you also give to Imrana who doesn't look happy based on the video we just watched?
I was my advice now come Imrana come any emerging or young talents coming up. Sometimes so say you better come out. Yeah, a 2-bedroom house. Contract and I almost signed a honor pen on motive.
Yes.
A whole pet.
A better videos on my baby promotion.
But Nyama become the future, the finish honor money, they don't really pay attention. On the day, no sign this contract. So people should, learn lessons from some of these happenings. Now, Ochina also uncle sign Jata. A contract, I'm and he said, Mr. Forsen, can I agree with him on the lawyer bit say, on pe lawyer be, only sika crap on a lawyer being couldn't come. Almost someone share contracts in the media mobility me, I saw some museum crop on a crap to get some damages from them, maybe a lawyer and a bit in the honor lawyer and a bit in the sika if you know, also being a crack, they are sorting out. I mean, that is the best thing, that is the only way out. See, I'm no boy. One video we are my auntie asemina or chinebi we fimu ni obi akwa course ye jumana and not be a story for then the label will come out and be playing victim. Oh, when I share and I drew on my intro track. Yes, it do on my intro track will be a cat story when I said they be a beefy van. Public in the sympathy be a man, but maybe no crena casancasano. Yes, your social media cuttings today. Omunya tiasemba, common room share and pen no crane woman, not on my passage judgment. And a bit trouble before a bit trouble, I will say, man, throwing a need goose and I catch in your market. Into the best, I say, young guys, no munya, the contract to minimum, omunya but try. Amonya but remondi or malanga jebe on pomoni on my 2 if your mammy fear that 2-bedroom house bimu aquaco mimium ade channel the cool a bin now so 2 streets in the so omon jen on kwa omon jen okay say or say be record me ebia 3 times in a month wanya and also may then and I make career no cry stand still what will happen to me like think about all these things okay say oh my desk touch the almost or my be danty me nya ko ma be na say ye tene mu an etu a
kebi ko dada kebi ko
ka so pa mu di etu no
Can't imagine.
And you know the dangerous thing in what I'm watching is the fact on the name the AM.
Yes.
And, dangerous. Like
I say people think I'm depressed.
People think I'm frustrated. Those of you say I'm frustrated. I'm not frustrated. I'm not depressed. Hey. Before now, both were independent. You know, that account funny face. See what I mean? Your best friend, the lawyer be cry was Sammy Flex TV channel. You saw. Now so bit me I nemboa. Your best friend say on your nemboa. And I might just start for no so some more share. I mean, this is not the time.
I know they will watch. I know they will watch this.
When we were feeling based on boy previous interviews in our year, and so they feel like okay. I say yes, I am punishing sort of like let's keep him and and this one he giant musana. I mean it is not a nice thing. Only ni pana ewo konda. Oshana untimi do the agreement no so untimi mbwana. I mean ye de ehun hia do the needful na giant no kotwa. There's a young guy who keeping for that period. No,
it doesn't make sense.
Of course, I mean what sort of punishment is this? Who keeping it for that period? No, always.
You know you are lost him.
Yes, I know you are lost.
He's part. He was. I don't know whether he's still. He was part of. Yes.
Yes, he's my friend. I want to put the bet me. We cry meeting us.
Yes. Then maybe you can also talk.
Yeah,
to know their side of the story as well.
Because if you are with an artist and you feel it will not work out, just let him go as soon as possible so that it doesn't cause discomfort to anyone. I see no reason why you'll be holding on to her. For me, brother, I still don't see any reason why you even part ways with an artist and you'll be
Nana, yeah, lost number. Okay, Babili. I think I should have it.
It doesn't.
Let me see if he will pick up briefly.
It doesn't make sense. At
all. Like what sort of like?
Let me see if he will pick up briefly now. Yeah, share the betting I found because I know this is another story. I think MTN. Yeah, this is MTN number. Yeah, I lost him. I know when my number comes in. Okay, so you have not spoken on this yet.
Right, I mean, this is one of the unfortunate parts of the work that we do.
He did not pick up. I know.
Sometimes a human and attractive to some people. Yes, and recently Black Sheriff the crowd or quarter. I think it's Omunya more so a crowd. And now
Black Sheriff says his lawyers are handling it.
And now it is this one is an investor kind of artist channel. You see, either way, what we need in our space, because I think our space is growing. In fact, we are growing and we are being exposed to so many things when it comes to doing the crafts now. So another aspect is that we need lots of education. You see, as we grow now, we are exposed to contracts, and not only between labels and artists. Now we are exposed to even contracts between the artists and the publishers, distributors, and even people who come along the line to help the brand one way or the other.
Okay.
And these are stuff that if we don't have good education on, yes, you may have the best of contract with your record label, but you as an artist or you as even a label can go and sign a contract, it will come back to affect your artist negatively.
Exactly.
And so as a fraternity, I think it is high time we advocate for people who, like lawyers are, understanding the trade that we're doing.
Okay.
So that they can educate some of us in some of these things. Because what I realize also is that, you see, most of these young guys go to investors with like the cap in hand kind of situation. And because of Sikano intimidation, most of these guys don't tend to look into details what even they are signing for. They take the word of, you see, there is a difference between Mr. Forsen, Mr. Forsen is supporting my career, then I go to him and say, now let's make things formal, like official. Let's put pen on paper. You see, what he was doing for me, and then you sign on paper and so on, and you pay. Until most of these artists, say, oh, they are not your mommy now, and on their copy paper. So the only thing that we have to do is just put signatures. That's all, and we are done. Which is why most people will not even take the pain to even read and also understand what even they are signing for.
Okay.
And you see, the education is that some of these people also don't know, say, when it comes to even if a the Owo contract can or signing for, there are still exit clauses be at least over to. And because they don't have some of this knowledge and education from some of our music lawyers and entertainment lawyers,
Okay.
Which is why somebody like Imrana will be depressed. Because on our honor, say the contract but if there's an education, say, oh, who a problem be, or you know of an institution, we are entertainment lawyers or music lawyers, for example. Say, who a problem be with regards to no record label with in contract, bring it to us, let's review it and see how best we can resolve some of these issues. I think say some of these things will be minimized. At least say obi nko sign contract we can make us say oh record label no promise me say and only most of the times I am not there promise you. Obi come pa ni nemu. Ebi wonu say they are no promise you dey here dey be ma. Na emum ne ye je few ho ne dey say the same anu no en kan kire.
And you throw paper.
And you throw paper no so awan kan. Nti we yes say wo be demand pe and e be and I pray ye ka se e be ya ma. Ba emum ye ka se e be ya ma that say. And no than one kind. That is when they now bring the paper and tell you this is what you sign. So the earlier we get some of these educations and institutions to help us in interpreting some of our contracts when it comes to music business, the better.
Okay, now let me look at the very last thing, then we run away. Camido and his management team, George Britton and co, they are in Nigeria at the moment, and a post this morning has instigated a conversation, and we are just going to do some 3 minutes on this one, then we wrap up. So, Richie, director, bring the post. Let me read it on screen. Then we will just do something short, then we run away. So, in your short is George Britton. I'm sure he visited the Audio Mark office in Nigeria. They are talking things just to make sure business goes on. Now, Ricky Tennyson, who is also a board member of 3 Music Awards, posted this on Facebook this morning. I want to read it. I pick your views. 3 minutes. Let's wrap up. Our time is up. It says, no talent manager has put in more work in a song or artist in the last year than George M. Britton. For someone who initiated an 80-20 Ghana music play agenda, I least expected him to be putting in so much work in attempt to become relevant in another music territory. He rose above the overly emotional advocacy to invest in gathering insights on how to create strategies, opportunities, and cracking the music industry's secret weapon that links talent to value. Now I'm asking that beyond going to Nigeria, beyond going there to do interviews. Yesterday, I think I saw Camido playing some shows and I was so happy. I think I made an editorial about it, which will be coming up very, very soon. I'm asking that, is it just the managers working? Okay, so this is Camido performing in Nigeria and it feels so good. At least the promotion is bringing some benefits. People are eating catfish. People are smoking shisha. Oh, Nigeria! Every joint there is catfish. Ah, you see that foil? Do you see the foil? That's catfish for you. Nigeria, they slot like this. Catfish is happening everywhere. So I'm asking that: is it just the manager or the management doing the leg work very well, or the song is good? Which one does the magic? Ro, 3 minutes this. Just as Ricky Tennyson wrote.
It's both.
Okay.
It's both. You see, first of all, say we your marketer now market product. The amount we do a year kakra night me running smooth. If the product that you are marketing is good. say products now marketing say nya obebre uwe juma ye pop. And in fact, if again say products now wo ye no e ya dia nkofo bebre now you have to convince people who have like almost share a certain direction to come and look at your direction. And then say products ne ya e me juma ne ye de, which is why now most people tend to say if you be target a certain marketer. Now the almost share ekosua what is moving in that market, how people can easily relate with products on what they call some markets so before they even, and we can clearly see say because of that it has even influenced some people the way they even write their songs now. Even the way some people even produce their songs when it comes to the beats, lyrics and all that. It has even influenced people when it comes to some of these things. It's, you know, if somebody like or a brand like Camido making waves in other countries, it is not only, yes, the management plays a major role because your leg work artists need your work is in the studio and when you are called to come on a platform, but it is the work of the management to do most of the leg work. And if you are doing the leg work and the product is good, it will go. But as a product my leg work in the Moses.
So now you also confirm that George Britton is like the manager doing all the work. Oh. And the rest whose songs are not getting there, they are not doing the work. Is that what it means?
That's not it. You see, there's difference.
Because that is how this post sounds like. Yeah, he's the manager doing the work.
No, you see,
those who have not gotten there.
I think first of all, George Britton needs some flowers. We should give it to him.
Oh, of course. No, I have said it several times.
Very good job. But the thing is that what Ricky Tenny is supposed not
to get under his skin.
You see, the all passion say there are some people who were advocating for the 80-20, for the 80-20 kind of stuff nearby, but ignorantly not doing anything with self-entitlement, expecting people to do the job for them. The fact said George Britton advocate say yambo 80-20 wo Ghana ha say empan kire say aside say owini ha say 80-20 ni wia we, but he is also making moves in other countries to conquer those people's territory as well. That is what Ricky Tennessee is saying. So in other words, he is shading other guys now. Can't George Britton one advocating for 80-20 now. Now they feel say because they have that 80-20 in this country, they are okay. They are well to do and they don't see the need to even move outside their territory to go and do any promotion.
Okay. Thank you. Fosin, come through. The song and the movement. After Nigeria, is that all? And not say why you money now we are seeing
Ogusoye, George Britton has done very well. This morning I woke up to Camido's song. I woke up this morning vibing. I was alone in my room, dancing to it, and the song is nice. So we should also give it to Camido as well.
Exactly.
He has really taken his time to grow, mature. Now when he is on stage, when he is singing, you could see that this is a product that has passed through,
gone through the mill,
gone through the mill, and it's fine.
It's well cooked now.
Yeah, very, very well cooked. Ricky's post, however, was more mischievous than an applause. Ricky sought to say that that 80-20 agenda was kind of an emotional rant. Was an emotional, overly emotional advocacy. To say, let's be 80-20, 80-20. But the truth of the matter is that the Nigerians were actually coming here. You know, at a point we thought Nigeria had closed their market to anybody coming from. But recently we've realized that if you were able to go there and you do your things well,
you can penetrate.
You can penetrate. So I think it's too late, but it's late. But our Ghanaian brothers are learning. We will also go there very soon to go and do our stuff. You understand? So that's what the post was trying to achieve. Was trying to shade George Britton. Yeah, when I was saying 80-20, no, we are there on Nigeria. He's saying that he rose above the overly emotional advocacy to invest in gathering insight on how to create strategies, stroke opportunities, and cracking the music industry's secret weapon that links talent to value. So I think George has been able to find that secret weapon. He's cracked it, and he's actually still pushing through. Yeah, Camido's song is all over in Nigeria. I think it's top charts.
Yeah.
For a while.
Apple,
When he was performing over there, the vibe of the people to the person. It's not as if it was Olamide standing there, or if it was any of the other artists. Standing there. They still gave him a bit of that
gold.
Nigeria,
they'll give you.
But in kakra, a bepeke at a point you say no more vibing. But you find the sa. So it still tells you that your song can still be #1 over there. But on the street you may not be known like that. So I like what Joy Britain is doing, taking him to the people, to the pubs, the various joints, for people to actually feel him. And I saw one of these very popular DJs in Nigeria, right? That he just found a talent in Camido.
Wow.
Just by seeing Camido's performance. And I think what I was dancing to this morning was George Britain's. No, it was Zaren Fellis who posted George Britain's video. Camido's video. Singing at on Glitch Africa, and it was so good. That live performance was so good. I danced to it almost the whole part of my waking up. The song actually woke me up. So I think George has done well, Camido is doing well, and we wish them the best.
Okay, now we can 3 minutes. Let's wrap up. Our time is up.
I think they've said it all. George Britain deserved that commendation. He has done so much work, and if people can appreciate him like Ricky is, I don't see the post as mischievous thing. Just Beef Nation.
This post there are so many meanings.
Yes,
at the point where I saw him shading Enoch in Japan. After the point the post was shading Enoch in Japan.
But even if it is shading the 80-20 agenda, it's the truth. Just being able to have that agenda materialize doesn't mean that is the end of everything. If Ghanaians are just enjoying your song 80% and foreign content 20%, it doesn't mean you're not rich. So it also comes back to where we've been advising artists to make moves, some of these moves. Go to other territories and then get the right plugs and then just
bring something.
Exactly. So I think George has been able to find that, and he's really, really doing well.
Okay.
I'm also promoting an artist song, but looking at what George is doing, if you don't applaud him, then what else can you do? Then it means say be now crap or be showing. So it's good. It's good, and I'm happy Ricky as board of Clean Music. This is also pointed this thing out, and it's very, very good.
All right, guys, another fantastic day just ended. Thanks for enjoying this, and let me say special thanks to Roland Amate. Remember, he's a blogger, he's a promoter, talent manager, he's into events, and Stephen Forson is also the boss of a record label called Create Music here in Ghana, Create Logistics and Create Lounge. That is where we do our Friday prayers. Create Ministries. That's where we do our Friday prayers. So I have a friend, Van is in London. He said, hey, that your Friday guy, they have to be there. Van, come. You know what to do before you come. Come and register in the ministry and get your membership card. 300 I'm not glad that's membership card. You pay there, you register there, you're good. And thanks to Nana Reagan. Nana Reagan is also a promoter, talent manager. He's also a journalist. He writes for flexxnewspaper.com. And we are always going to give you all the juiciest entertainment flesh that you can ever get online with my production team, the guitar Rasta on camera, Flex, editor and director of the show, Emmanuel Foy Lapiji, producer, and to Gideon Nilamtesin, who is our creative director. My name is Sammy Flex. If you loved this, remember to share with a friend who also needs to watch something beautiful like this, and subscribe to us, because here we talk show business. Until then, we are out of here.